All right, welcome back. This is a Black Lodge Trivia Night. I am going to be continuing my Demon Souls Let's Play. Last time I think I got through a bunch of 1-3. I think I beat 1-3, and now I was tempted, like, do I go into 1-4? Because there was a part of me that was curious what happens with 1-4 if you haven't done every single other world. But at the same time, if I run through 1-4 now, I'm going to have to basically do the whole thing again. So I don't know if it's worth running through, or do I start tackling 5? Basically, my intention was to get to World 3, Tower of Latria, last. Just because, one, there's aspects to it that I like the most, and two, because I know that the boss of 3-1 is tough. So maybe what I do is I skip 1-4 for now and start going through everybody's favorite, World 5. I wrapped up on Trainwreck Games. I wrapped up my Elden Ring sort of run, so kind of jonesing a bit for the Souls fix. Trying a few different things here on my end. I know a lot of this is technical blather. I think I figured out why. I think in the last one I was talking about I was getting some echo from the game audio into my mic audio, and I think that's a Rode Procaster thing. It's not OBS. So what I'm doing now, and I don't know how much of a delay or how much it'll impact things. Whoa. So basically I'm just getting my audio through OBS's monitoring, not from... What I used to do is I would just turn off the audio from monitoring and just listen to the PlayStation's audio directly, so to speak, through the Rodecaster. But yeah, that was causing some issues that are probably not the biggest deal in the world in the end, but it does prevent me from getting clean mic audio, which isn't ideal. So we'll give this a shot. See if I can get back up. I don't know how many people listen to the RPG actual plays. We did the last one. I don't know when it's going to go up, but it's going to be the first real session of Pathfinder Otari. And I got displaced from my normal setup. And I was trying to set up an interim setup in the basement that did not go that well. So I apologize in advance for whenever that one comes up. There's still, it's still a good session, and for a lot of the time, it's okay. But there is a chunk that is not great. Not chunks. It hits. It hits every now and then. There's some in the beginning. There's some near the end. And basically, my whole thing just tanks. And if I had to guess, not that it matters, but what I think was happening was I was trying to use an M1 MacBook Air, sort of the original M1 MacBook Air, 8 gig of RAM, and I thought I read that even though it has two Thunderbolt ports, they share the same sort of Thunderbolt bus. I don't know if that's actually true. I thought I had heard that, though, that the two ports are actually on one sort of internal whatnot. And the trick with the MacBook Air, and again, this is sort of, this is why people either get the MacBook Pro or complain about how Mac is insisting on getting rid of ports. I'm trying to run 2 screens, network, mouse, keyboard, mic, Elgato Camlink for, and eventually just, I think, trying to run everything through a single Thunderbolt. It's not even Thunderbolt 4, it's Thunderbolt 3. And I think I messed up. Can you knock that down? Can I get back up? I think I can. I think there's a ladder over here. So let me just double check what I was doing. I think it just, honestly, and given that, we used Foundry. Foundry has an 8 gig RAM memory requirement. And we use, for a little bit of behind the scenes here, we use, what the hell is okay. We use StreamYard when we record, and that has a 4 gig of RAM requirement. So right off the bat, I'm running, I know it's not literally using that much RAM the whole time, I don't think, but it definitely was too much for a MacBook Air to handle. So again, apologies in advance for whenever that comes out. It's still worth getting into. And in the future, 1, I'll be at my regular computer. And 2, if I ever had to get displaced again, I upgraded some hardware, so I'm hoping that wouldn't be an issue. I ended up trying out a Mac Mini that's an M2 with 16 gig of RAM. And in testing, I had a lot more luck with that. I tested it, then did, a different session. And I can't say how much of it is like the added RAM, the better cores, or even just like improved chip, improved, the graphics cores. Maybe they're that much better. The one thing I noticed in the M2 that the M1 did not have, the M2 lets me, if I wanted to, do hardware encoding of ProRes QuickTimes, which I did not see on the M1. And part of the reason why like my audio and video crapped out without being able to fix it is I was not able to get a backup. I was not able to record a backup because it kept even further choking the MacBook Air as I was trying to record everything else. A lot of choking going on. A lot of, it was not pretty at times, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, that's what's been going on the back end with Tech Talk, with Black Lodge Trivia Night. That's some of the stuff coming up. I think as I'm recording this, the second session of Scritch Scratch is going out. It's out on YouTube, and it should be out for listeners pretty soon. This is going to go poorly tonight. Sort of decided, you know what? I'm going to trade blows because of the sweeping attack pattern of this and hope for the best, and got a little lucky. Yeah, I think you can fall off here into there, but let me see. It's going to be an ambush, but does it say? It doesn't mention that. So I think when you land, you end up falling into a nest, and like 3 or 4 guys come up. This is definitely not a boss. It's just sort of like a little bit of a load, I guess. I don't know if the PS5 would actually need it, given like it's probably increased hardware and the faster loading times that the current gen consoles are supposed to support. But maybe that's just you're expecting it. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's it? Only 2? Okay, for some reason I thought it was like 4. Yep. I don't know how you're supposed to get that lizard while you got all these guys dropping on you. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at over there. Is that some kind of like crab or something? Oh, blessed mace. All right. I'm curious just how much I'm missing. Like, I don't know this game super well. So I don't know, like, hey, you go over here, you get the lizards. Like, I think I need, like, bladestone chunks, bladestone. I think that's the kind of thing you need for, like, Uchikatanas. And I'm not sure where to farm those necessarily. Probably you just farm them in the mining area. Oh, these rats can mess you up. Nope, because you get plagued. I don't know how to cure plague, to be honest with you. It's just... Do you try and just beat out the timer? Can she cure the plague?
You there. Won't you please buy something? My poor child is hungry.
Definitely got the money, so let's see what she's got. Okay, that's not bad. Mace, no. War pick, no. I mean, a halberd could be nice, I guess, but we don't need it. Hard leather. That's always, So what I need to do now is I need to not just stand around like an idiot, because I should be dying.
My little one is a growing boy. Please be generous.
Yeah, so let me... Don't need that. I guess, sadly, she's the widow. So yeah, a lot of people... Oh, I thought he was down. A lot of people hated this area when it first came out. This is like, you know, the Blight Town. It's that kind of legacy. When they did the Dark Souls remastered, or whatever the version was, it, you know, they fixed the frame rate. And oop, he's not. And now I gotta say honestly, I don't mind Blight Town. And I sort of had the same reaction to this now. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, inspiring, but it's not a chore. It really initially was a chore. Again, I feel like I'm missing half the level here. thought there were more sections with rats. I also don't know if this is the way I came. It feels like it is. Anyway, for me, by fixing the frame rate, it's really not such a big deal for me personally anymore. Now I know there's a giant one there. Yeah. I wonder if that's actually worth fighting or. Not sure where I'm trying to go. Just a tactical retreat. Whoops! Don't spin around like that. Just create some distance. Okay. Those big ones always give me some trouble. You mix them in that kind of crowd, it feels a little unfair, but that is the Demon Soul's way. Oh, stab him. I gotta remember that doesn't kill him outright. I feel like having some magic would be a little bit of a perk here just to start picking some of these guys. I know I switched to a bow, but that's not going to be quite the same when I could be, if I have like, especially I think at some point like having a spell with fire could be really beneficial. Yeah, another one. Ooh. Can you backstab these guys? Alright, so I'm looking at the CPU usage is definitely higher than the H.264 kind of stuff, but I think this is going to give me better quality, which is the main thing. It's probably eating up tons of my hard drive space. I don't know how much space I actually have now that I think about it. I should be good, but I guess I should be checking that kind of stuff. I have over 1 terabyte, so if I can't fit a video on 1 terabyte of space, doing something wrong. It's one of those things. It's like again, I'm concerned I'm turned around here. I don't know if, again, at the end of the day, it makes any difference when I output it. But the difference is it's definitely quicker to process. I feel like this is the way I came up from. It's definitely quicker to work with and process on DaVinci's side. So that in and of itself might be worth it. All right. Yeah, I feel like this is the way I came. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, what do we got coming up? Coming up for Black Lodge Trivia Night, it's going to be a little bit weird. The month of August has us traveling, has a number of us traveling at some point. So depending, I mean, if everything goes according to plan, I think the hopes are that let's see, like, is this what I need the fire for? I think you need the fire, if nothing else, to... Did I... Let me see. Oh, crap. I think you need fire to... I haven't been hit with it yet, but, let me try... Oh, no, did I get rid of... I think I got rid of my, I stored it. Do I have fire arrows? I do not. Holy arrows could be interesting, but I think you really want fire. Do I have fire stuff for my sword? Let's see. I forget what it's called. Pine resin. Okay. So let's see what I can do. I think you need... I thought there was something you could do with fire. One of the monsters here can sort of tag you with an attack. And if it hits you with the attack, it sort of does like some kind of damage over time. Let's see if I can drop down here and just go to town. Was that him sort of like turning around or something? Ooh. Okay. There you go, Leechmonger down. Maybe it's the next one. Obviously, you can see, like, insanely weak to fire. But not what I was expecting. Maybe it's the next one that can sort of jam you up if you... Suckerstone Shard. I have no idea what that does. So, yes, there you go. 5-1 is basically down. I don't know if I missed stuff along the way, but what you want to do, obviously, is... head back to the Nexus. Maybe we have enough to level up or something. Maybe not. 9,000. I don't know if that's enough to level up, to be honest with you. Let's try it, but...
Thou seekest the power of the soul, no?
But while I'm here, maybe I'll go get my wand out from storage. All right. No. Okay. About 7 grand short. What do I don't even remember what I was working on. I got Vitality, Endurance. They're both at 20. I was doing probably Dex. Get that up to do more damage.
I shall await thy return, Slayer of Demons. I am here for thee, and thee alone.
What are the chances that I have 7,000 souls in this stuff? Probably small. So let's get some crafting stuff.
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price.
Maybe getting hit by the Leechmonger damages your weapon? I don't think I have. So I need sharpstone shards. Those I think you can buy. The chunks, though, not so much. The longbow, hardstone shards you might be able to buy as well. So yeah, maybe that's something to think about. Purple flame shield, hardstone shard. I lost track of what you can buy.
Do come back alive. I need your business.
Hello again.
There's a merchant
I'm keeping a
in
close watch
World
on your
2 that I
belongings, don't
think
you worry.
he moves from 2-1 to 2-2, and I think he actually might have more stuff the second time around. What do I got? Switch to storage. Okay, so these are all the boss demon souls that I've amassed. Now I thought... Yeah, okay, so it can be in your... It can be in your storage box, and the merchants know it, so that's good. That was a real hassle, I gotta say. Deposits. Switch to storage. Let's get our catalyst back.
You have a heart of gold.
That's definitely a quality of life improvement. I probably mentioned that before.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
No. Attune magic. Let's unattune that. Let's attune flame toss. Let's see if that helps.
Be careful how you use it.
Now this is the witch. I think we
Are you certain you wish to learn?
unlocked her
witchcraft?
last time.
It would honor me to assist one such as you, but are you sure?
That could be interesting. I mean, all these could be interesting, right? That's pretty close range, though. The trick is that I think I want to make a lava bow, and I don't know which. It's the Flame Lurker Soul, I believe, and I just don't know which one that is.
Beware the limits of your own power.
Okay, I guess that's all he's got to say. Check in with the miracles, I guess, just in case.
Oh, is that you again? Do you have further offerings?
Interesting. What does cure do? All ailments? I mean, heal could be useful, I guess. Cure poison could definitely be useful coming up. I think, though, I can only attune one spell because I'm not very bright. That actually might be more useful. Sad to say. What's this other person got?
With His Holiness Saint Urbain, thanks to his holy miracle. Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, okay. There was a woman. Okay, maybe she's got something else?
I plan to bequeath all my possessions to Saint Urbain. My grandfather's articles may contain more miracle stone shards like the one he gave me, but they'd only be wasted in my hands. Saint Urbain can hear the voice of God.
Okay. Let me...
Oh, is that... Do you have further offerings?
How many things can I... Or maybe can I do one miracle and one... Okay. That actually could be useful. So let me, for the time being, let me switch to a Talisman of God. Can I still fast roll? Yeah, it looks like it. So let's go... Oops. Main thing is let's first jump off a ledge to get rid of the human form. I gotta say, you know, on the Elden Ring playthrough, it took me 99 videos. Usually they were between 30 minutes and an hour. Some might have been a little longer. I definitely did not get everything, but it was awesome. The game, for me, is one of the best. What's sort of weird about it now is that I don't really have a reason to go back to it until the DLC comes out. So that's kind of a little bit of a bummer. Like, because there's a part of me that's like, no, just play it again. Who cares? But there's so many other games out. You know, Baldur's Gate 3 just came out, but I'll probably save that one for Sharpstone. I don't need shards. I need the next level up. Hardstone, I think I need for the bow, though, right? And then I think that guy moves to the wide open chamber somewhere here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't... Oh, look at that. I forgot. There's probably so many of these things that... Oh, that helps. It's a lot better than the that went a lot better than the Claymore. Anyway, yeah, so like you know, it was a really good time having a reason to go back to Elden Ring. I'm not done yet. I still need to get a bunch of stuff. But I'm not going to stream that because that's boring. I wonder if there's a way to... My fear is that it's not going to kill him outright. And they're just going to run for it. What I was trying to see is like... Oh. Yeah, look at that. Total failure. Basically, I was trying to see, like, could I not alert everybody? But it looks like the answer is no. Okay, well, I got a couple of them. It's better than the one I was getting last time per run. But basically, what I should be doing at some point, and it would be mind-numbingly boring, is I should be coming here and just hitting this room over and over and over and over to get everything, because these are going to respawn once for every boss you beat. And obviously, since I'm like, probably 70% of the way through the game, is that overstating it? Might be overstating it. They would probably come back a lot. So, yeah. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to the big cavern here without having to actually navigate the tunnels. Because navigating these tunnels is, as I've complained before, insanely boring. But I believe, and I'm just trying to verify, I think that guy... I wonder if it's actually better to go the other way. Oh, he's not down. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is actually the slower way to get to the main cavern. So I thought he was somewhere on this platform. Patches was here at one point. Did I just never get... Huh. Nope. Sharpstone chunk is something I definitely need, so that's... So, yeah, I thought that guy was here somewhere. Might not be looking far enough down. Can I lock on? Yeah, well, I don't actually care that much. I was just curious what I could buy from him. Because I thought he sold the better Sharpstone stuff that I need. Now, here's the problem. I don't have my... With the magic spell, you could target their heads and really take them out. I don't know if I can do that. I don't even know if this would do anything. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, they're going to be fire resistant. Basically, can I get by them anyway? I mean, not by running into their lava, obviously. Can I not get by? Just let me buy these guys, please. These guys explode? Yeah, I thought the guy was around here somewhere. I'm obviously missing him. It's not worth it to go find him. I'm almost tempted to actually run to the spider room to get to the teleporter out of here, if that makes sense. All right, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, let's go to the blacksmith here, because I think he's a little more capable than the one in the Nexus, and see what's up. I wonder if that glowy eye thing means they have more souls. Is it like Elden Ring, or is that just their look? All right, let's see if we can blow any of these souls, and then we'll head to 5-2. I think 5-2 is the area that many people hate the most. And we'll probably find out why very soon. Again, once they fixed the frame rate, I didn't mind it so much here in the
What be your need?
remake.
If it be a blacksmith, then show me your steel. If not, then head straight for the door.
Upgrade, see what we can do. Okay, so the Sharpstone shards I can buy upstairs. But let's see what we got. The Crescent and the Moon. They're going to be magic. I got a ton of Moonstone shards. Okay, so that's going to make it... Oh, interesting. Interesting. It's going to scale with magic. It's going to do magical damage. So would I get the best of both worlds? Would I get bleed and magic? Let's see what this gets me. A 7... Get me a straight 162. If I do a crescent, that's going to get me 160 something, but it's going to be scaling with magic, which would potentially help me with my spells, so I could still double up on that. Now the moon is doing a lot more. That's up to 185, but what are we giving up? Oh, I don't have the shards. What's... Doesn't scale as well with intelligence, but it keeps the scaling, oh I see, with strength and dex. The other one sort of nixes that entirely. I'm trying to think. I think if I turn it into an intelligent, like I couldn't put fire on it like I did the last time. So I'm either looking at 162... 167. I can't do that because I don't have Moonlight. This is tricky. Okay, so Sticky Longbow turns it into a magic, I think. Right? Yeah, physical attack, it's going to go way up. Wait, does it magic? No, no, what does a sticky longbow do? Makes it scale with dex more, maybe? I don't understand. So that's 157. going to be less... Oh, it's a longer range, definitely. Okay. Quality longbow is going to be more dex, I guess. But I'm trying to get that to... So what do I need for this? I need sharpstone shards. So let's get some of that going. I think there's a... Is there a lizard out here? Clearly not. It's probably up above or something. Okay. Gonna miss my exit. Okay, there we go.
Oh, hello.
I think I'm gonna be short. I think I needed 8, right?
Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, hello.
Let's get some sharp stones. I'll get 2. I think I only needed 1. See if that... you know what? I'm gonna need to blow more of these things anyway. Alright, let's see if that gets us anything. Was the lizard here? No. Or it was. I've gotten it already. Alright, yeah, let's head back down for one last trip to the smith.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me your steel. If not, then head straight for the door.
Apologies, I have a little thing that helps keep my headphone wire away from me a little bit, and it came dislodged. Sharpstone chunks, okay. Well, shards again I can buy. The chunks, that's what I'm looking at for next time. Okay. Longbow, can I do more? Can I do more? No. I could, but I need to go buy more. So, okay, that's good enough for now. Trying a slightly better microphone technique. I've got the microphone off the corner of my mouth instead of directly in front of me. I'm hoping it cuts down on some of the inhale, exhale kind of noises. Or it might not make any difference at all. So... Alright, Swamp of Sorrow. That's where we're headed to next. This one is a tricky area. There is a short... So, the one thing So when I played this on the PS3, I actually hated this area immensely for 2 reasons. 1, the frame rate was absolute crap. And 2, I never find the shortcut. I never unlock the shortcut, and it screws me over every time. So, can I cast? Okay. There is a shortcut, which is... Eventually we're going to get down here. We're going to be running around that swamp. We're going to be getting poisoned like crazy. Maybe I should put my Talisman of God there so I can cure poison as needed. But you start off by running this platform, and at some point there's going to be a bridge that you can knock down and sort of bypass a ton of stuff. And for the life of me, I am terrible at finding it. It's right there, so it's not like it's hard to find from this end. But I think obviously you're going to make your way across the swamp, around through a village and over, and I just never... Oh, interesting. Can I... I just unequip my bow. Can I pop that thing? It can't hurt to try, right? Oops. Nope. It's really interesting in this game. The switch to bow sights is the L1, and the aim and the shoot is R2. So it always throws me. Do you get poisoned? You run... I thought there was a way to move... Or I'm just thinking of the Iron Ring in Dark Souls. They'll let you move normal speed. Oh, you do get poisoned. Was it not showing a build-up? Let's try this. Just see what it does. Oh. Yeah, I don't... I mean, again, I don't... Oh, it's kind of cool. It's doing some stuff in the controller. I think I already have a regenerator's ring, right? Anywho, a lot of things here you can just run by. There's an invader somewhere that can kick your butt. There's stuff to pick up if you want. Eventually, we're going to sort of... I think there's a better way to do this. Oh, you can't roll. Did I pick up heal? I don't think I equipped it, obviously. Okay. I really thought there was a way to know... I thought there was a way to know, like, how much poison you have on your system. Unless I'm just missing it somewhere on the display? I don't think so. A lot of this stuff, I don't know if it's worth getting, to be honest with you. You can go around the outside here. There's probably something worth getting out there. I just don't know what it is. And maybe with only 474 souls, you just make a, you know, like just make a run and you grab it all. Because who cares? In the PlayStation 3 version, you didn't get the draw distance you get here. So this was just like a... There's the invader. Just a hot mess of, like... Is there something out there? Am I looking at it? Am I not? Maybe that's why I should be focused. Broken sword. I should be just focusing on getting everything, I guess, right? Now, if you're going to deal with her, you got to deal with her on land, because if you try and roll, you sort of stumble around like a moron. Right. Not happy about blowing the grass, though. All right. Because what I'm going to have to do is go get more grass at some point. And to get more grass, I'm going to have to run to 4-1, or 4-2, I mean, and do a couple of quick grinds for souls, which I hate doing. And that's not just demon souls. I probably said it. I hate it in every game. This happened last time. I tried to go for the heavy stab and blew it. Let's see. I think you can sort of... Whoop. So there is a road through this that you don't get poisoned. Let's go get that thing over there just to get it. Again, we're in the who cares phase of the amount of souls we'll lose. I really wish I could see the poison buildup. I feel like I got that last time, but maybe not. It's probably a waste since I'm almost certainly going to die, but yeah, I thought there was a way to get around most of these mushroom guys. Come on. I think the cruel thing, yeah, at the end of all of this is like one of these giants that kick your butt. Although, yeah, I think they leave you alone if you get through. So, okay, so again, you can then start making your way around this town. Oh, these guys are a pain. You gotta be... For some reason, I remember them, like, killing you instantly. If you're not careful. You want to hit them with ranged attacks, if you can. It's nice that the flame's dealing with them pretty nicely. But now what I need to do is I need to make sure I get my fragrant ring back on. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if they can, like, bypass your shield. Like, it doesn't matter if you block. There's some trick to them that makes them a little extra rough. No sea waving on. Nope, still keep trading blows. Do I have any other grass? That's not these two. Okay. That's good. One of these days I'll learn. Tank the flame, because I've got flame shield, and then just beat him up. Again, keeping an eye out for those wasps, or whatever they are. Okay, yeah, you can see they're giving you the black pine resin because, again, a lot of stuff is weak to fire down here. Now, there's more stuff to grab, and I think... I don't know if there's another invader. Maybe, see, oh, look at this. See if I've got enough in me to cure this. Nice. Again, you can see if you don't mind missing stuff, it's not the worst. Now, I feel like... Am I gonna get like a bunch of them landing on me to get this? I thought there was some area around here where there's something hanging and it gives you... Maybe I've already missed that. It might even have been like the Moonlight Greatsword or something. Nope. Not yet. Maybe I can still get up there. It's like, I thought it was above me. Oh, crap. I was going to say, you know, maybe... I don't have a ton of spice. I don't have a ton of magic, so maybe it doesn't really matter. I want to separate these two out. Can I do that? Nope. Oof. Okay, so I was really close to the next fog gate, which maybe they don't follow you through. Again, still haven't gotten the shortcut open, right? And I'm a long way from it, I think. Okay, again, this guy's got fire on the platform. Just tank the hit with the flame shield and then hit him. Don't try and be cute. So again, how do you do this so you're not running through the swamp and getting poisoned? Or do you have to get poisoned? It's just a matter of going around the outside to avoid... I thought there was a way to do it. Because I feel like I've run this gauntlet enough to avoid it. But maybe I always just... It was tough luck. Just get through this area on one poison. Get through the fog gate. Now here's the question. Will they follow you now that the gate's open? Seems like the answer is yes. Or can you get past here, though? Maybe that's the trick. Nope. Nope, he's still following me. Well, that was ugly. Oh, thought I blocked that. Just don't recall running up the middle like this, that's all. I do recall fighting these guys on the mound, trying to separate out the small ones from the giant. Or maybe just fighting the giant. On the rim here. Oh, wait. Nope. I don't know what I was trying to do that was making me stumble. Maybe I was trying to run, but maybe I was thinking I was trying to roll. And like I said, I'm saving 3-1 for the end because that's sort of my favorite. It's not that I'm going to fare any better. You know, I'm not going to suddenly become a better Demon's Souls player, but you know, why not, you know, save the best for last, right? Ooh. At least, yeah, that's sort of how I'm feeling. This one's interesting, like I mean, as you saw with the first one, it wasn't like it was a hard boss overall, especially if you've got like fire to deal with it. I feel like this is gonna go poorly. Nope. I'm still in the swamp and I'm not dead. Oh, no, I'm dead. Yeah, I was like, I think I accidentally tried to roll. The next boss, if I can ever get to him, is not necessarily hard either. But you can see why the shortcut is so important and why I get annoyed when I don't accomplish that task. Because it lets you skip literally all of the crap you're watching me do over and over right now. It basically lets you skip the swamp. So it's actually kind of, you know... Because imagine, you know, if I get to the 5-2 boss and then die. Like, you know, having to get through all this would be just so tedious. All right, let's we can go here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around. I feel like it's faster. Anyway, yeah, I mean the next boss isn't hard, and then the boss after that is not hard either. I mean that's the thing, like. Obviously, the game as a whole is not nearly as hard as, like, present-day Souls, but, like, for all the annoying parts of this world, I guess at least this has the decency to not be a super giant pain in the butt. What are these guys? What I can't tell is if this guy's coming up behind me. No. So, okay, so maybe I'm still poisoned, though. Let's cure that. Get my magic starting to regenerate. Oop. Ooh. Curious what's dying to give me those souls. Yeah, I don't know if I was just thinking this or if I actually said it. The Flame Toss uses a surprisingly low amount of FP. I kind of like that. Yeah, I could have swore there was something up. Yeah, I can't run that way. Can I just go for it? I feel like that's what I tried last time and failed miserably. Do I not? Can I still fast roll? Okay, all right, a little slow and steady winning the race there. I'm not sure I like what I see with that glowing guy. Looks like it puts a little, not yet at least, a little bleed damage. Oof. Okay, alright. Not sure what to make of that thing. Not, like I said, not happy about what I'm looking at. I just assume he's going to poison me. Nice, alright. Again, it's one of those things, well, I mean, I do have... So I'm wondering, like, that's... Can I get up there? Do I unlock... Let me unlock the shortcut. I think that's a merchant right there. Is this the same widow?
Hey, I know you. To buy something, please. My poor child is sick. He needs your help.
Okay, so again, I don't know if I need... Oh, interesting. She sells faint stones. It's cool looking armor, but again, it's going to be too heavy. A lot of this stuff is really expensive.
Finished already? I only want my dear boy to be happy.
So yeah, so I think over there, underneath all those blood things, you can... I wonder if I can... No, not enough to kill it. Looks like there's a little bit of a hook to it, right? Like it just hooks just a hair to the left. Okay. Hopefully that's most of them. Yeah. Now, I think there's a bunch of... Might be a bunch of flies on this path, so I think I'm going to need to deal with that. Yeah, I don't know why I was so convinced like you got one shot by flies in this, but I mean, not that I don't want to risk it, but I really feel like they were really dangerous for some reason. Got the creepy sideways opening mouths. Not a fan of that. Okay, so Keep swinging. Oh, I'm out of stamina. All right, so no. Let's get back that bow and arrow. Oh, I guess it's either trigger for. Can I not? There we go. Now you see they drop something in the middle there, and I think that is like this. Again, it might be the Moonlight Greatsword, which is, if that's the case, that is like one of the biggest. Not biggest. I mean, yeah, it's big. It's a greatsword. It's one of the best mage intelligence melee weapons, I think, in the game. And the Moonlight Greatsword is one of those swords that's in every single Souls game. You just got to find it. I know in Elden Ring, it's part of the Ranni questline, which, you know, if you think about it, makes sense because she's, you know, her whole thing is the mage stuff. So I think we're going to get poisoned, obviously. We picked up some aged spice. And then basically you just got to go get it. You know, it's in the middle of all those slugs. Or, yeah, I guess, I don't know what you would call them. So you got to backtrack a little bit. Again, and the one thing I'm not doing is making my way to shortcut. Nope. Well, I mean, that's fine, but... Now, I wonder if you can... Because all you need is a path, right? Like, they're pretty slow. But it is kind of a... Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can see it falls into the ground like sort of Excalibur in the stone. Running out of arrows here. Now again, it's you could say it's tedious, but I think it's worth it if you're a magic build. I'll also say, you know, having again this. I wonder if the claymore would also do well. It's because it's got like a wide sweep. Ooh. I don't know if attacks just use more stamina in this game or I just perpetually have less stamina. I feel like I'm constantly... Of course, I'm comparing it to like late game Elden Ring, which is not entirely fair. But I was doing a lot of deck stuff over there as well, and I felt like I could just swing forever. Again, you know, I've got the path clear. I think I'm still poisoned, right? Nope. Well, whatever. That's fine. There you go. Large Sword of Moonlight. The Moonlight Great Sword, whatever you want to call it. It is now ours. Let us return to whence we blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're not poisoned anymore, so I guess it ran its course. So let me get some distance, and then let's take a look at that Moonlight Greatsword. Do I have the... It takes a magic of 24, which I don't have. You can see it clearly scales S with whatever that stat is. Intelligence, maybe? Faith. Ooh, interesting. Faith. Is that what it's showing me? It's a faith? That I wasn't expecting. Okay. It's magic damage, but I was not expecting it to be scaling with faith. That's interesting. My faith, I think, is garbage. It is a 12, so I'm a long way from ever equipping that. Might be able to buy a couple more healing herbs here, so let me just do that real quick.
Please buy more.
Again, so if I die, I'm not dropping tons of souls.
Poor child. Finished already? I only want my dear boy to be happy.
Now this thing is a little... A little bit of a maze. But I feel like if you're just... if you just take your time, you should be able to get through. Losing my voice there for a sec. Whoa. Now, I wonder what made me sort of tap him like that. Instead of taking a swing. Ooh, did not have my guard up for that. That one I did have my shield up for, but it's so many successive attacks that it blows through my stamina. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Over there. Okay. I guess I could drop down. Oh, he got up. Okay. Wish I could get up there. Is there a way up, or do I have to go around? Oh, yeah, I was like, why can't I mount that? I've been trying to figure out how to... Paint stone, I guess? Oh, did I not cure? Oh, no, because I don't have... I want to do that now because then my stuff can rebuild as I'm walking around. What do you think? Do I drop down and get over to the platform? Is that even feasible? For some reason I thought you had to drop down to get that, but I don't know from where quite yet. Might pick up some sirens in the background. Apologies. Can I pop him from here? Okay, so here's where I think I blow getting the shortcut. Oh, there's a ghost. Okay, I thought it was... Yeah, because I never go this way. This way has a bunch of... bugs. And I think they sort of come on you pretty quick because of the curves. Again, if you had a bow and arrow, you could pop them as well. I like the flame because it locks on, makes it a little easier. Kind of curious what's down there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now again, being super cautious because one of those I'm so close I could taste it kind of things. I think this is the... let's... All right. I should just like, I'm like 8 feet from the shortcut, but let's YOLO that and again, the only thing that matters is getting to the end of this stupid... Oh, lizard. Okay. All right. And we did it. There we go. So we can now bypass the entirety of this level almost. I don't know how close it gets you to the boss, but it does make things a lot easier. There's some bugs you got to deal with, obviously. You might be coming at them from the wrong direction, so they might not see you as easily. Which might be kind of nice, but it shouldn't really matter too much. Again, if you got a bow, it doesn't matter. With the flame toss, that's fine. Yeah, then you sort of come into the side entrance of this sort of village of whatever these creatures are. I guess I can get up there. At this point, I don't actually care too much about getting killed because losing the souls would suck, yes, but the shortcut was key. Okay. I'm already poisoned, so who cares? But I can see what's going on. Oop. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder if that kind of garb has, like, resistance properties, so to speak. Let's cure this. How long have I been going? Let's see. Let's go a little bit more, but I should, we're going to hour 45 basically, and I don't think I've screwed this up in any meaningful way. I think we've got audio recording is still happening with picture. A lot of stuff I haven't gotten, but that's okay for now. Is this? Can you get around this way? Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you had to drop down. Grass jelly. I think that increases your stamina for a bit. Okay. Oh, there's still more. And the thing to remember is, and I think this ends up being part of the lore, like, these people weren't hurting anybody. I just needed to cut through town, and the only way I know how to cut through town is by murdering every single occupant that I come across. Like, and I think that's sort of what makes this area so interesting, because like I was saying, that's part of the lore. When you get to the final boss of this area, that sort of plays out a little bit, and it doesn't make for a hard boss, but it's again, you know, I think it's one of the things I've said I love about this game. Like, it's not trying to make every boss like, oh, this is the most challenging epic 2-stage murder fest that's gonna break your dick. You know, it's just like, it's it makes sense in the story, and it's touching in a way at times, especially Shotel. How did I miss that? I'm hoping I can just sort of mount my way. Maybe I didn't miss it. Maybe it's just, this is sort of the upper structure that you can't get to without coming back for it. Oh, yeah. Because, okay, yes, I see. So I probably did just sort of miss something somehow. Anyway, so, you know, like, you know, the leechmongers, like, it's a disgusting creature, and et cetera, but, yeah, but, like, nobody's doing anything. You know, they've made a life for themselves here in an area that nobody else is going to touch, you know, which is sort of the blessing and the curse, right? Let's see if I can get this in before he hits me. They're not going to hurt anybody. And, you know, nobody's going to hurt them because, like, who would want to come here in the first place, right? Where'd he come from? But, you know, here I am, you know, saving the world. And, so we're coming up to the boss. Again, I don't really care about the souls so much. I do want to have flame toss, and let's see how it goes, right? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Again, there's a way, and I don't know what it is. I think I might even have it. Or maybe that's just but yeah, I think this boss is going to hit you with some kind of status effect that makes you a little dirty, and I don't know. Can I hit him? It's sort of... So, this is going not great. Let me see if I can put some fire on this baby. And do a little more damage. You can see it's doing damage over time to me. And there is a way to get rid of it. But you gotta do something, I think, with fire to burn it off. Ooh. And I don't know what you need. Oof. Or do you just roll and it gets it off? I don't remember. Okay, I gotta get up and heal because I'm close. I don't want to die now. Is he down? He is. All right. Again, not super tough. I mean, again, I'm also doing him pretty late in the cycle, but you know, and I could have just sat there and popped him with the flame toss and, you know, dodge. I wasn't paying attention. I could have dodged that cannon stuff, you know, and just popped him with the flame toss. But here's the Archstone. Oh, 39,000. Okay. Yeah, let's touch the stone. Let's level up, and we'll call it for another session. So that's not bad. We got 5-1, 5-2, 5-3 is really not much. Then we only have 3-1-2. I think it's 3-1-2-3, and then we're ready for 1-4 in the end game. So I mean, we're most of the way. I would say maybe 70% is getting there now. Seek soul power. Yeah.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its
Let's see. It goes up by 2.
Let strength be granted, so
Goes
the
up
world
by
might be mended.
1.
So the world might be mended.
Ah, who cares? Start nitpicking. And I don't think I've got anything really for upgrading, but I could run back to the mine world now that I've killed another boss and done my whatever. And
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price.
now I wonder if the I don't have the chunks for that. I can buy 3 hardstone shards. So let me do this. Let's take care of my human form. Let's get rid of that real quick. Then let's go buy some hardstone chunks, upgrade the bow one more time. I think this is good enough. And then we'll call it there. I think I went left. All right, but yeah, I mean, again, hopefully I've worked out most of the kinks. Hopefully I won't lose session after session like I did when I was relying on the AverMedia homebrew software. I'm looking to go to 2.1. I'm going to have to Google maybe where that merchant shows up in 2.2 because I think he has some different stuff. Anyway, none of this matters, but yeah, I'm hoping this is a lot smoother. I'm hoping, I've got codecs that make processing this go a lot faster. Because one of the things is when I'm using like the AV1 and H.265s or anything like that, when it takes 45 minutes to, I was gonna say watch me die here. When it takes me like 45 minutes to render, like there's a chance DaVinci Resolve just crashes. So let's see if I can go buy more. Can I buy? I need 6 Heartstone shards. The problem is I don't know how much they cost. Anyway, so that's part of the reason why I was trying so hard to figure out. And then I would Google, like how to use ProRes QuickTimes on OBS on a PC. And they recommended these 2 settings, and both of them jammed up, it said like, it jammed up my CPU to the point where it wouldn't work. So I don't know if, but then when I went with like the pure vanilla, whoa. When I went with the pure vanilla ProRes codec in OBS, it seems to be working fine. So I don't know what I did wrong, or because again, like I feel like they're all going to be fine, because once it goes through YouTube, like, it doesn't matter if you're doing ProRes HQ, ProRes. Whoops, this might kill me. Okay. I thought you could die by having the elevator squish you. But yeah, so, you know, once this goes to YouTube, I'm hoping it doesn't matter what ProRes I actually got to use. Apologies for doing this piecemeal. So I need another 6. The reason why I'm being cautious is because I think at some point, my hope is that at some point,
You have to make a deal.
and it might be once you get to a +7 bow, so I might be getting close, you can change it to, like you're saying, a lava bow. That's my hope. If you can change it to a lava bow, then you don't need to worry about fire arrows anymore, I think.
What if it be a blacksmith?
Oh well. I really thought it was at +7. I mean, it's fine. I just, it's disappointing. Anyway, so yeah, with the Elden Ring, because it was on my PC, I had the workflow pretty down pat. And I'm hoping now this will be less of a moving target. Need 6, I think. Nope. And that's why you don't run into the world and say, I'm just going to go upgrade equipment. I don't need to worry about being in human form or not being in human form, because as you can see, you know, you do something stupid like I just did. You miss a platform, you almost fall to your death, and you impact your world tendency. So it's just better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so that's not bad. I feel like that's the bulk of that. Maybe it's the guy in the Nexus that can, but I really thought it was that gentleman who could.
I can forge weapons for you for the fair price.
Although at the same time, he was the one that could turn my bow into my Uchigatana, I thought, into the other kind. Maybe not.
No, interesting.
All right, so yeah, next time I think we can hopefully, I mean, who knows how it'll go, but if all goes decently, we'll make our way through the final stage of World 5 and be on our way to World 3 and the Tower of Latria, which is, as I've said, my favorite world, along with World 1. Not all of the Tower of Latria is my favorite. It's mostly... Oh, is that it right there? That can't be the boss right there. Okay, I guess... Okay, you got 2 ways down. I guess it doesn't really matter. So there's 2 parts to this. First is there's a narrow... Oh.
Go forth, Galvin. May you be unharmed.
So there's
Leave us, slaves of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder.
so
Leave quietly.
you can hear her saying like there's nothing here. It's a sanctuary for these poor bastards. There's nothing that you need here. Please just leave us alone. Right? That's her plea. Now, of course, while she was making that plea, I was there just stabbing fools in the back. But there's no part of this that should feel good, right? But they're not even attacking you at this point. Whoops. Now, the only trick to this is it's not her. I mean, she has the boss bar. It's the knight that came out of the crud. That's her protector. And even that, you know, he's going to be right down here somewhere. You know, he's tough, obviously, but I believe the lore is that, you know, okay, that's good to know. Like he's in love with her or something. And there he is. And so you don't want to fight him in the rot, because the rot is I don't think it gives you poison. I think it gives you the plague or something. It's pretty severe. But you want to fight him. I don't think you can get to her. And also you got to watch for these things crawling in the... These things are sort of the precursor to the little ghost babies near Nito. Now this guy can hit like a tank, and he defends. See if this does anything to him. Not really, right? Obviously, but you can see like he's just a tank. And I think you can backstab him if you can get him to come out of this goop. That's a little bit better, right? But you just gotta just chip away. There's, you know, I don't know if he can heal. When his shield's up. Can I get two? No. I do remember you don't want to get hit by him. Because he'll just flatten you with that hammer. Because it was too slow. Maybe there's weapon types, damage types. I doubt it's slashing. Maybe like blunt. Would do more. I don't know what's best. But But actually, 130 is not bad against this guy from my recollection, because he is built like a truck. But he's the boss,
Dearest destroyer, I failed you.
Right? Like, Jesus, this poor guy. Get all of his business. Now, again, there's stuff over there that you can get, but running through those things, I've never found worth it. So here what you do, yeah, you're plagued. You move slow as molasses. I think these things come at you. Can you talk to her?
Didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist. As you like. Take your precious.
So she's basically like saying, okay, you're going to be a dick, then have it. Fine. What do I care? And she kills herself, essentially. Her protector's gone. And you've come here and you've just sullied the whole thing. So she's like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm out. And that's it. That's the end of World 5. I didn't realize. I thought there was a little bit more of something to go through, but apparently not. But yeah, it's just kind of this heartbreaking tale.
I can forge weapons for you for a fair price. You come back alive and need your business.
Thou seekest the... Then touch the demon inside.
And that's it. That's World 5. That's World 5. So only World 3 is left in its entirety, and then that goes up by 2, goes up by 1. So that's yeah. So there's only World 3 left, and I think it's 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, and then we're ready to power through. So let me again, just so we're not messing around too much. Next time we can just go right into. And now that I don't have my Elden, I was focusing a lot on my Elden Ring run because I knew that was such a long game that it would if I didn't post up something every day or so, like an hour a day or something, it was going to take me 3 years to complete that run. I really hope some of the folks over there join us over here. I don't know if that'll happen. Nope, I want the outside staircase. Because again, I plan to make most of my stuff here. I don't know if I'll do other Souls games. I do really enjoy Dark Souls 1. I do remember enjoying Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 1 is one of those things where it's incredibly fun until you get to a certain point. Ornstein and Smaug, I don't mind the Duke's Archive, but then the fun in that game just nosedives for me. So I don't know what I would do with that. Anyway, let's one's almost down, two's down. Let's see if Patches gets any new inventory.
Have I got some gear? No, don't mention it.
That could be fresh spice. I have a fragrant ring. That's expensive, but it's kind of nice though. Yeah. It's only got 2. Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm that good.
I guess I'm not quite done doing the bookkeeping.
Hello again. I'm keeping it.
Unfortunately, yeah, there's no respecking, so I can't be like, oh, all those points I dumped in magic, I can now dump into faith and then become the Great Moonsword kind of guy. So let's deposit How much is that? That must weigh a ton. Oh, it's only 2 pounds. Probably could deposit these. There must be some armor, right? I picked up some armor. I mean, that's kind of a cool looking robe. What is it? It looks like the leather armor is a touch better except for magic. So, just let's deposit. Does look kind of cool, though. Wonder, it's kind of the same against resistances.
You have a heart of gold.
Nope. I want the inside stairs. I always screw that up. Here we go. The Prison of Hope. So this is a really interesting area. One, I love its vibe. It's sort of this gothic cathedral. The creatures that attack you are sort of like Cthulhu-inspired cosmic horror kind of things. You can see one over there. The wardens. You know, they have like tentacles that can grab you with and then spear you. And then they have bells they ring, which is sort of, you know, this game doesn't have ambient music, but they have bells and you can sort of hear singing if you listen for a moment. It gets louder as you get closer. It's a prisoner that sings, and I've always found this singing very moving. And it's sort of, I don't know too many other Souls games that have that. I know Elden Ring does have it when, you know, you get the merchants playing their instruments. And then you get the sort of the poison bat creatures that can, like their leader sings. So it's it's a nice touch. And again, I don't recall Dark Souls 1 having that. Dark Souls 2 is just a total blank. And Dark Souls 3, while I enjoyed it, it's been a while, and it's the one I've spent the least amount of time with at this point. Well, Dark Souls 2, I don't count that because I don't like that game that much. Anyway, so this is where we'll leave it. This is where we'll tackle what we'll start tackling next time. And thanks again. Again, this is Black Lodge Trivia Night. You know, like, subscribe if you're into this. Other CRPG stuff will be coming. But the main thing is actual plays of RPGs. The two currently in the rotation are Call of Cthulhu Modern, The Adventure of Scritch Scratch. Patrick's running that. The second one is Menace Under Otari, which is Pathfinder 2nd edition, and Matt's running that. And then I think the next one in the rotation, once one of those completes, I'll take over as a GM, and I'll be running a homebrew Cold War spy game. The homebrew is mixing some Delta Green, Fall of Delta Green, and Night's Black Agent with its expansion that lets you do like Cold War, with all sort of bolted on to the Mithras system by Design Mechanism. I think that's the company. So anyway, that's mostly what this channel is. So, you know, you can see us here on YouTube. We do an audio only version of a lot of the Let's Plays every month. With the fifth Thursday, we have a podcast. And we'll also probably do some like after action reports on games here and there to talk about stuff as we go. So thanks a lot. Take care. And yeah, we'll be back next time to tackle the final world that we haven't explored at all yet. Thanks a lot.